Hi, I'm Top Orlando Realtor Scott Garrison here with Deanna Sacoto with ReMax Town and Country, and we're here today with Trinity Wright, who's the event, the marketing, and the property manager for the food factory here in the heart of Oviedo in the Park in Oviedo, Florida. Welcome.
Thank you so much.
So Trinity, tell us a little bit how this concept of the food factory started.
So the owner of the food factory, he is a professional real estate developer commercially. So he is also from the UK, from England, and he loves to travel. So he is a big proponent of food and beverage, and over his travels he discovered the concept of food halls and he loved them, and he really wanted to bring them back here to where he is locally. He's based out of Winter Park, but I mean all over Florida you can see his work done. So he chose Oviedo, Florida because he has a really professional eye and he knows where there's potential. So back in 2018 he purchased this big lot of land, everything that was left in Oviedo on the park, and he's developed it and he's made it a real center for the community.
If you had to describe what a food hall was, if no one's ever been, maybe.
Okay.
What's a food hall?
A food hall, so I'd say it's a collection of restaurants, multiple, usually smaller scale. Sometimes they're in the concept of like a court, like you'd see in a mall. Here though, our food hall is consistent of micro restaurants. So each location has their own storefront, their own door that they can close, which gives them a little bit more individuality. But it's just a hub for multiple restaurants and spaces to come together and offer people multiple options in the same area.
Nice. So here in Oviedo, what do you think makes this food hall special?
I think this food hall is special because we also have the added experiential element. So we really focus on making this an entertainment center for you all as well. We have live music, we have events constantly. So we have something called Fitness at the Factory. We do free fitness classes in the mornings on Sundays. We do courtyard markets, kind of like a farmer's market type concept. We do spirit tasting. So we have Tito's, all types of bourbons, whiskeys, tequilas, vodkas, anything you can think of. We make them a whole experience for you to come with your significant other, your brother, your sister, your mom, whatever, just something to bring your family and friends to.
You know, I was thinking as you were saying that, it's not a food court, but as a food hall here in Oviedo, this is one of the few public spaces that we really have where you can come and eat if you want, you can hang out if you want, but it's open, it's nice weather, and it's not just a place to eat, it's actually a place where you can come when you're not hungry, and it makes this open space part of the community. And that's part of what makes Oviedo so special here in Orlando.
Yes, with a lot of kids, because I always see kids here playing and with the parents eating, and so it's a really good place to be with the family.
Does Orlando have any other food halls? What's the closest one besides this? Because I don't think there's that many.
There's not that many. There is a really big staple called East End Market out in Winter Park. That's very popular. They know what they're doing, but they are the traditional food hall style in that it's little stalls, kind of like you'd see in a mall. So the businesses don't have their own door that they can close at the end of the day. They all share hours and so it's just a slightly different concept than ours.
And that's the kind of place where if you're not eating, you pretty much just move on really quick. And here you can come and do all the other activities that you do.
Yes, we're a big event space, a big gathering space. Definitely more than just the food aspect. We also have a massive craft cocktail bar, and that is huge for UCF watch parties and NFL watch parties. I mean, any sport really. We love to feature it on our huge screens and lots of screens as well. And it's also just a beautiful space to enjoy with your groups of friends and family.
Is there a website or a Facebook page that someone would want to follow to keep up with the events happening here in Oviedo on the Park or here at the Food Factory in Oviedo on the Park?
Yes, so the Food Factory, we are really good about updating our social media with all of our events, so be sure to follow us and like our page to stay connected. So our Instagram page is The Food Factory Oviedo. Same for our Facebook page. And the other page that we have that really features a lot of our events and tastings would be the bars page, which is Oviedo Park Pub. That is also active on Instagram and Facebook. And our website, of course, if you need to find more details about hours, menus, pricing, all that jazz, it's going to be ffoviedo.com.
Trinity, do you live in Oviedo?
So I have lived in Oviedo for 4 years. I've lived in the Orlando area for about 6 years. So I really love the Oviedo area in particular, and I've chosen to stay here and build my career here.
What is it that you really love about Oviedo? What have you noticed that makes us different than other cities?
What I really love about Oviedo is that it is a family community. Everybody is really centric around helping each other, helping each other's businesses, helping each other's families. I just feel very safe and clean, and it's just a very unique vibe all around the area.
Especially here at Oviedo in the Park, which is
Yes.
the center of Oviedo.
Yes, Oviedo on the Park is such a awesome area. I love watching the moms walk their kids in the morning with their dogs. I love watching them pop into the local coffee shop. All the development is awesome too, because I just think more people are going to get to enjoy the area.
What are some of the favorite things that you like in the different restaurants?
So some of my favorite food items here at the Food Factory are at the local hen. I really love their chicken and waffles. It is so fresh, and I've never really been a chicken and waffles fan, but somehow the quality is just so good that I can't resist it. I also really love buttercrust pizza. I mean, I just love pizza in general, so pretty much anything on the menu is so good to me, and I eat it at least once a week. I also love at the Press Waffle Company, our newest addition. It's called The House. So there's Nutella and strawberries and whipped cream all on a delicious waffle. And I have a crazy sweet tooth, so that really gets that craving.
What are the hours here for the different restaurants, like from a general?
So in general, throughout the week, our restaurants open at 4 p.m. and usually close around 8 or 9 p.m. for dinner time. And then the bar is, on the other hand, they will stay open until about 12 a.m. or 1 a.m. during the week. And then on weekends, everybody opens together by 11:30 in the morning and then closes between 10 p.m., 12 a.m., and 1 a.m., just depending on if it's food or a bar.
A never-ending party here at
Yes.
Oviedo in the Park, in the Food Factory too. So for Caucasian Street, have you eaten there?
Titan Street Fair, yes, I have eaten there. They have a lot of delicious menu items. I believe they just added a lo mein dish to the menu, and I think that is my new favorite.
You have a favorite drink at the bar?
Ooh, that's a tough one. Too many. Yeah, they're all really good. I really love our espresso martini, but seasonally, I'd have to say the It's Giving Thanksgiving. It's basically like a pumpkin spice latte martini. That one is to die for, and I haven't seen that on the menu anywhere else. So you gotta try that.
If somebody is thinking about coming here or going to one of the chain restaurants, that there's a lot of ones nearby, why would they want to come by and check out the Food Factory here in Oviedo?
The Food Factory houses all locally, family, personally owned and operated restaurants. So everybody here takes a lot of pride in their work and their product and in the whole business. So everybody here really appreciates our community support, and we're only here because of you. So the Food Factory would love your love and support, and we give it right back to you with our food and with our drinks.
And it's easy to say shop locally, but it's hard to do. And this is how you can do it and have a great time with it.
Trinity, thank you so much for the great tour. And if you are here in Oviedo, just stop by the Food Factory and test all the restaurants that they have and all the parties and events that they do have it.
Thank you.
We will see you here, there, here, now. Come see us.